Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. So, first and foremost, happy Valentine's Day to all. And I want you to help me welcome Hershe, the Shadow Reader, and Gerald of TAROTSTACHE as we do our blind spot readings. Hey, guys, how are you?
Doing well, thank you. Doing well. Glad to be here.
Excellent. Perfect. And is anybody doing anything exciting for Valentine's Day?
No, bah humbug. Nope.
No, Jeffrey and I are making chicken and rice soup for dinner because it's always good for the soul, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, yeah, I've got chicken in the fridge that I was going to do like a chicken stir fry.
Nice.
And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it might be time to go out for a meal. And yeah, take my son out for Valentine's Day because, why not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why not?
Totally. So for those of you that are here, just very quickly, I wanted to say hello to a few of you, and I appreciate your being here and putting up your questions. And actually, your question should be, what is hiding in my blind spot? We'll take it from there. So it's not a particular specific question. So Patricia Franziano, welcome. Thomas of Tarot Your Way, Willow Love. We have Music, RN Diana, Joyful Journey. Hello, Joyful. Michelle Krantz. Okay. Oh, Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you here. Anne Hutchinson, I think. JR, Jules Spruchin. Okay. You know what? I think the notices just went out. So yeah, people are going to start to come in and that's all good. So before we get started, one of the things that that I wanted to kind of just touch on lightly was, I think the last time that we all got together, we just kind of went right into the readings. And I think a lot of people may not be aware, Hershe, of what it is that you do, and maybe how you do what you do and how you got here. So I thought, hey, why not share? Because it's interesting and it's very, very worthwhile.
Well, thank you for that. I am a forever student. When I go back, I will be picking back up my bachelor's degree in psychology. I have been reading oracles pretty much my whole life since I was a teenager. I am 48 this year, so that's a very long time to be reading them. I'm 5 years into tarot. I've died twice, come back. And I love finding the positive that people seem to walk over and not see.
Perfect. So yeah, you're doing a very, very great service I've seen some of your readings, and of course we've worked together in the past, and it's really nice when you are able, with obviously with love, but to sometimes make people pay attention to the uncomfortable. And it's only when you pay attention to it and deal with it that you can let it go.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And Gerald, I heard something about you doing a course again with Val. Did I hear that right?
You did hear that correct. I am going to be working with Val in March for another Divine Complement class. So I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent.
A lot of fun, yeah.
Perfect. And how about you, Hershe? Have you got anything coming up that you want to highlight?
Right off the top of my head, tonight it's shadow work We're doing our 3-month checkup on everybody's path, see if what's path they're on now. We do it every 3 months. Let's see what else. That's tonight, and then yeah, no, I think I'm off until Saturday. So Saturday we'll be doing spirit messages from the other side. So tonight and then Saturday, and I'm off until Monday.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful. And if any of you want to go over and check out my community page, you'll see I'm starting March 1st. I'm starting a 30-day course. And don't let the 30-day scare you off. It's very much self-driven. So, you know, you're going to get out of it what you put into it, but it will involve a short 5-6 minute daily video with a little bit of homework. And the course is called Achieving Union. And the idea is at the end of the 30 days, you will have developed a habit of spending time with spirit or your higher self. And it will give you not only a little bit of guidance, but some tools along the way. Because a lot of people, you know, it's how do you connect with spirit? Well, just listen. Okay, but give me some practical things that I can get to the just listen, right? So that's what you get in this course. So go over to my channel, take a look and see what's on there. If you want more information, send me an email. I'll be more than glad to send it to you. So yeah, there's that. And last but not least, don't forget to make sure that you go over to Hershe's channel and to Gerald's channel and, you know, give them a thumbs up, give them a share. Yeah, join their subscriber list and all that good stuff, because people want to hear what we have to say. They just don't know where we are.
Yes.
Yeah. When you do that, you just help them find us.
Yes.
All righty.
There are a couple of at 03 or 02. There's a couple of questions that you didn't star. If you want, if you don't mind help.
At 02?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. I have 01.
JR, Jules.
Oh, okay. All right, I will go back.
And at 02, a little farther down is Joyful Journey.
Okay.
Music RN, Diana.
Let me just go up to the top, okay? And I will. I've got Gerald. I've got Thomas. And I'll keep going down. Talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead. I'll give you. Pick a topic.
Pick a topic.
Pick a topic.
Okay.
I have Michelle.
So,
dishes in your sink, anybody? No, I don't.
So, what's your obsession with bluebirds, Hershe?
You are my obsession. You. I'm telling you, I need to get me a stuffed one that's, you know, preferably fake, that I can like sit right on my shoulder anytime I'm going to be in the presence of the stash, y'all. Gerald has, like, man, and now I've got a blue jay that sits outside waiting on me anytime, like any day somebody says blue jay, I walk outside, within a few minutes a blue jay shows up. I'm like, this is just too much.
And just so that people, to catch people up, Hershe hosts Tarot Scavenger Hunt, and I was on that, and one of the things that I had to find was a bluebird, and there was some question whether or not the bird that I was showing was actually a bluebird, or if it just had some blue on it, and it just makes me giggle. It's in humor. So
it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Yes.
All righty. Well, I think I think I might have found the ones that were missing. So hopefully I did. All righty. So shall we get started?
Sure.
Absolutely. Okay. So Patricia would like to know what is hiding in her blind spot. Mousy says it was a partridge. Starfall. Okay, and whoever wants to go, you got something, go.
Well, it's gonna take me a second.
Okay.
Let me dig in for a minute here.
All right, Patricia, what I have for you is I have the 10 of Cups. The blind spot may be those around you who are supporting you and that love you. You may not be seeing that love or allowing that love to come in. That is because it's there. You're not seeing it. I have the Father of Swords, which suggests some of the ways that you are talking to yourself are not helping you. It's perpetuating this hiding. You have there is a unique opportunity coming to you, so you need to be paying attention to that. Part of it is body work. What are you doing with your body? Are you moving your body or not? What you put into your body leaves a mark. So that's what I have for you, Patricia. So but don't miss. I mean, there's a lot of love around you. It feels like you're missing it. You're not seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually using the Lenormand cards because that's what I was drawn to. And I start off with the man. And I also get the bear, which is protection. I also get the whip. Okay. So there is, I think that I do very much agree with Gerald. There is a lot of affection that is around you, a lot of caring, a lot of people wanting to support you. You're just you're keeping them at bay. And maybe it's time to let some of them come in. Particularly, there's one that offers a lot of protection in terms of he wants to look after you. He wants to be there to kind of smooth things along the way. So don't be too quick to discount him when he does come in. Don't dark hair, beard. Very. I think this could be like a dance partner, because I don't know if you could really see this guy, but he's kind of a handsome looking dude, and he's got the body of a dancer. So.
And Patricia did say that she was a dancer.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. I remember Patricia. Yes. So there you go. That's kind of what I got.
Hi, Patricia. So I don't know if I've read for you or not, but I am a shadow reader. So I read to the subconscious, right? So this is going to sound completely different than theirs, but this is what's going on in the subconscious part, right? So the sigil and the blind spot that I got for you is depletion, right? You're literally stretching yourself to the point of, I can't. And they paired it with Twisted. We are the world in reverse and power in reverse. This kind of depletion is people doing it to you, okay? They are looking at you like you built the entire world. You didn't build the world, but they have nowhere else to get their source of energy from but you, and they're using that, okay? So what you need to do is you need to take back your own power. Literally, you need to pull your own power back and be like, you didn't ask for that, and you need to pull it back from them. Depleting yourself is not healthy for you, because if there's nothing left of you to give, how will you give anything of you to you or to anybody else that genuinely needs you? I refer to this card as the bird watcher card, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to go outside, and as crazy as it sounds, put some bird seed in your hand. Throw it on the ground. Watch the birds gather. Listen to them. Watch them. Watch them share as a community. Watch them not fight over the last piece, right? Find a place where you can go and be all by yourself with just some birds, pun with bird, but literally just nature. Go and refill your cup, because depletion is a huge blind spot for you. And that's what I got for you, sweetie.
Excellent. Excellent. Patricia, I hope that that resonates for you. Okay. I just have to double check because I saw Tina Marie asked a question wanted a reading, and she is a member. And if you're a member on any of our channels, you get to jump to the top of the list because membership has its privilege. So there.
There you go.
All righty. So Tina Marie, who or what is hiding in her blind spot? Yeah. All right. You're welcome, Patricia. Oh.
So, Tina Marie, I have for you, I have the Five of Pentacles. When this card shows up, it tells me there people are willing to give you help, but you're not willing to accept it. You're not seeing that. It's part of it is Tina, is it feels like you are locking yourself away, and where you don't need to lock yourself away. Someone, the Knight of Cups is around you, who is actually trying to actually be connect with you emotionally. You're missing it. You're completely missing it, because you're actually looking in the other direction, seeing things that are drawing your attention away. This is the card of the ship has come in. Well, you're looking for the wrong ship. So, and when I would pay very close attention to where you're placing your attention, because what you are actually thinking about has a ripple effect, and it's shifting you away from the things that you are desiring. So you're missing it. You don't know the ripple effect that your thoughts are having. So that's what I have for you, Tina.
What Gerald said. Yeah. Totally. Okay. So yeah, I start off with the cranes, and I want to point your attention to that top one, who's looking up and cannot see anything that is going on around her or him, just looking up into the sky. I get the Bear card again. This is protection. This is someone looking after you, someone who wants to be your strength. They are offering you flowers. They are holding things out, and you can't see it, because I think that someone, and whoever this is, it feels like you might have heard some gossip about them, and that's what you're paying attention to. So you're totally discounting what's there. But there they are. They're just waiting for you to look down and say, "Oh, there you are. Oh, hello." So yeah, I absolutely, as that I was chuckling as Gerald was reading, as I'm looking at these cards going, totally. So there you go, Tina Marie. Look for open your eyes and look for what's right in front of you. You'll be surprised what you find there. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Tina. So the sigil that I got for you is sigil number 18. Sigil number 18 is avoidance, right? And this sigil is the one that says it's not technically a blind spot. Why is it not a blind spot? Because you're avoiding something intentionally. You're purposely ignoring this. This is a huge thing that has to do with guilt. I can't tell you what it is, but it is surrounded in guilt, whether it's your guilt or other people putting a guilt trip on you. I asked them why and how long has it been going on, and what I got is a very specific person it's tied to. They laid it with a sideways beast. This is somebody directly tied to you that maybe in a joking way you see them as a beast. You call them a beast. You tell them, oh, don't let your beast out. Whatever, however it goes. You see this person as a beast, and this person has got you feeling defeated when it comes to avoiding something. Even if it's just standing up for your damn self, whatever it is, as simple or big or huge or monumental, whatever it is, it can be overcome, because this person can literally be thrown out of your life and you don't have to worry about them ever being your blind spot again. But honey, your blind spot is avoidance. And whatever it is, whether it's your guilt or them putting it on you, stop it. Don't allow it happen anymore. Stand up for something. Even if it hurts, even if you're the only one standing there in a one-person show, stand there, because somebody else eventually will take notice and will stand with you, and you will not be standing alone. Once they see that you are believing in yourself and you're no longer avoiding this, because this is a pattern that you do often. So move some people out your way. Get you a bullhorn or a microphone and make sure that you are heard, because it's time for your voice to ring out. And that's what I got for you.
There you go. Perfect. I hope that that was helpful, Tina Marie. Okay, let me see. Where can I go down? We'll get rid of that. And Ness is next. And yeah, Ness is also a member, so up she goes. So yes, Ness would like to know. Same thing. Yeah. What is hiding in her blind spot? Marby, hello, Marby. Nice to see you. And while I'm mentioning members, yes, if you're interested in becoming a member of the channel, go to the main YouTube page and you'll see there's a join button there. Click on the join button and it gives you some options on what level you can join at. And if something resonates with you, go for it. And hello, Michelle from Astrological Tarot. Okay. All right. And this one, for some reason, I have to go to the tarot for this one.
All right, Ness. I have shadow spot for you is you need to start doing something new. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is and this may be a subliminal thing, but you're avoiding doing something that you need to do. And but I don't think it's conscious avoidance. There's something core that you need to work on and work with, because you are finding because what it's doing is it's blocking the gifts from coming in. It's blocking the energy. This is the Three of Swords reversed. So the opportunity is not things are not flowing to you. I also have the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, and this is you may be being overbearing about something that you have nothing to do with. It's not yours to play with. I would check that. But again, it does feel like you're something core you should be working on, Ness, and you're not doing it. So I hope that makes some sense to you, because that core thing that you're missing is blocking. It's blocking the energetic flow. It's blocking it. So you're welcome, Ness.
Yeah. All right. I got the King of Swords, and that is yet looking. the King of Swords is kind of a take charge person. So this is asking you to take charge. I also, with the Lenormand, I got the staircase, which is like making decision. So yeah, there's something that you have to let go of, because hanging on to it is just going to, it's going to push you down a little further with the Five of Pentacles. It's not going to, your involvement in this isn't going to add to what you have. It's going to take away from what you have. And what you are sharing, some of the things that you are sharing with others, be careful, because it's like they're taking it away. And this is going to, it feels like it's going to be a bit of a burden for you with the Ten of Swords, or you're going to feel like, yeah, you've just been stabbed in the back. You have given your all to something, and people have taken your concept, your idea, your whatever, claimed it as their own and pushed you aside. So especially with the Lenormand card, this is, make a decision that you are no longer going to give into that energy, and just cut your losses and say, fine, I'm done, no more. And then they can't have any more effect on you. So that's what I got. Yeah.
So I'm a person that has broke all kinds of rules in this world, man's rules. Okay. I've never went against an immortal, a deity, or a god, right? I broke man's rules, right? One of the biggest rules that I did was I did self-harming. I didn't do it like physically. I did it mentally, emotionally, and I self-harmed by harming other people, right? I didn't know I was self-harming then, but I learned it down the road through all the consequences that I had to face for all the self-harm. Honey, you got number 68. I hate when this one shows up, but there is so much power in this sigil. The self-harming sigil is, it's almost always dead on, whether you are actually trying to unalive or physically hurt or believe in a penance, which I can't wrap my head around, but some people do. Okay, that's just me. That's my opinion. But there is something that is really triggering. Your spider is in reverse, and this is not where you want to be. This is one of the best omens ever when it comes to spiritual growth. This little orb weaver is making sure that things can't fall through, right? They land in a safe place. Yours is not safe because yours is no longer a spider web. It is now what they would call a cobweb, right? It's been abandoned. But you don't have to go to that same spot to make another cobweb, another spider web, right? Fight. I need you to fight, okay? They paired self-harm with fight because you, better than anybody else, can fight this battle. Because unfortunately, no one can fight this battle for you when it comes to self-harm. Self-harm can also be triggered by symmetry, right? But when you put symmetry and fighting together, you are recognizing the symbols and signs when they come, and you are allowing them to have a place. Be valid. Register them. Give them a time and place. And then tell them to go away. Be gone. I'll deal with you when your time comes. This is the best example of time and place for them emotions, because timing and placing them emotions gives them something to do. They can't sit around and go all in your business, right? Distract them by telling them, I will deal with you on the 3rd Tuesday of the 17th month. No such thing, but they don't know that, right? Because time doesn't exist in their world. Do you understand what I just said there? Time and place that emotion so that you can recognize it for what it is, and you can find a way to turn it around. And instead of making it be self-harm, whether it's mentally, physically, or emotionally, you turn it into self-pampering, right? Every time you feel that self-harm coming in, go get you a big fat bowl of ice cream. Go get you a big fat juicy grilled steak. honey, pamper yourself in that moment. Stop what you're doing, because self-harming is the worst blind spot, because we literally don't even see it. So trust me when I tell you, if this one showed up with fight and your orb weaver in reverse, this is you self-sabotaging yourself in some way, whether you're just knocking yourself down a little bit. Stop all of that and go buy yourself a steak and a side of ice cream, honey, because you deserve it. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
And start with the ice cream.
Yes,
Absolutely. Always dessert first.
Ice cream is a very good appetizer.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I hope that resonated with you, Ness. And we have Larry Summerlin, who says, "Hi all, what's a blind spot?" A blind spot is a reading, something that is happening around you that you can't see or you're not aware of. So whatever that might be, we pull some cards and hopefully can find that for you. So I think we are okay with questions for now. I think still have a few, and I hope we can get through to all of them. Okay. Where are we? Violet, yes, would like to know what is hiding in her blind spot that she can't see. All righty, Violet. Let's see what comes up in the cards. But I'm thinking, Violet, you just give and give and give and give to the point that you may find yourself with nothing left for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I get the Ace of Pentacles. This is it's a good financial card. It's a good health card. Everything is looking, nice and bright and sort of guaranteed. And then it drops down to the Six of Pentacles because you're busy looking after everybody else. You're anybody who comes at you with a sob story, you're going to be there. You're going to want to help them out. Well, maybe it's time for those people to look after themselves. So maybe what's needed is for you to take on a little more of the the emperor kind of energy, where you're saying, yeah, okay, no, that's not going to work for me. I'm not going to be able to do that for you. This is kind of like watching your finances, watching what's happening in your home, watching the things that are happening around you, and deciding that you're going to take action with it, right? It's also someone who's very stable and mature. So make sure that you give into that part of yourself, but it feels like you're draining yourself at the expense of others, and maybe they need to look after themselves. That's what I got.
I will follow that. I got the Father of Pentacles reversed. So pay very close attention to the decisions that you are making, because you are not thinking of long enough term. It feels very much like you're just doing what is comfortable instead of what is needed to do it, because you're losing, this is justice reversed, losing the ability to weigh things appropriately, because some of the things that you're weighing, you're not seeing them as they are. It could cause you to spin out of control. The Nine of Swords. So this is a lot of times it's the nightmare cards. It's the card of you're not seeing everything that you should be seeing. So when I have that with the Father of Pentacles and Justice reversed, you're not seeing the truth about what is going on. So But that's what I have for you, Violet. I hope that gave you some insight.
Yeah. You're welcome, Violet. Thank
Hi,
you for the
Violet.
validation. Yeah. Okay.
Hi, sweetie. So I know I look like I am just all over the place, but I have to kind of put a picture together from the cards that they give me, right? And I never know how they're gonna pair up, right? Because I'm pulling 4 separate individual cards from 4 separate decks. But somehow, no matter how they tell me to grab this number, grab that number from this one, from the bottom, or whatever, it seems to pair up, right? At first I didn't see it, but then actually as I was listening, I was like, well, it sounds like they're in the subconscious as much as your they're in your conscious. Your ego is as flared as your super ego, right? So when somebody says that, it's like, ouch, like, damn, really? That's just rude and harsh. It doesn't have to be, though, right? This is, you got 25. 25 is about resistance and not the kind that supports people, right? This is the blind spot that tears people down with turbulence, right? I'm like, why would they pair these two together, right? So I'm thinking about it, and then I read it. Traditionally, change will come through a challenge. During this period, although it may be quite difficult, letting go of the control that you think you have is the right trajectory, right? And I'm like, and they put that with resistance. But then I'm like, okay, so what is the actual energy of it, right? And I got change, which in a standard tarot deck, this would be the Wheel of Fortune, right? So this is all about change, right? Oh my God, like that's literally the best word for the Wheel of Fortune is change, right? But I'm not using Osho for the direction of the system, right? I'm using it for the keyword. So there's something in there that has to change, and it has to start in your roots, right? You got planted with change. So what I can tell you is that the Abandoned Oracle and where Patrick Valenza is when he was dealing with this deck, honey, he was redoing an entire garden because he was like, I don't like the way the sun hits over here. There ain't enough shade. There ain't enough this. And he uprooted everything so that change could happen. So what I need you to understand is that you right now are a garden. And I want to read one little thing to you. And it says that if you have drawn this sigil or it was drawn for you, you must directly deal with resistance before doing anything about it, because you should never take action against resistance, right? So accepting it, understanding that it is a part of you will help you to not allow it to resist against you and be used against you so easily, right? So you're gonna have to really dig in there and find out what specific thing you are being resistant about. And then once you figure out how to kind of control that knob, because it don't got no on or off, it's more like a dimmer switch, right? Tone it down. You'll figure it out. I have faith in you because, you know, you're directly meant to. Even if you got to rewrite that whole garden, you'll figure it out. I got faith in you. And that's your blind spot reading from me.
There you go, Violet. I hope that resonated. Okay. And we have Thomas from Tarot Your Way. Glad to see you here, Thomas. And Thomas was actually the one who, in a show that I did with Michelle of Astrological Tarot, who asked about getting a blind spot reading. Mm-hmm. And I said, qu'est-ce que c'est, blind spot? What are you talking about? Yeah. So there you go. And hello to those of you that have come in. And I wanted to mention that, Cheryl Plant Lady, we're doing blind spot readings, so we're not really answering a question. We're just doing a blind spot reading. I can put you down. You don't know what's going to come up, but it's your 46th anniversary. You might want to ask on another day. just saying. I will put it on the list and hopefully we'll get to it. Okay. Thomas. Oh.
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 All right, I'll take a stab at this, Thomas. You look at me. I'm pointing. Apologies, Thomas.
Yeah.
No, I'm pointing. I'm pointing at Thomas. Hershe, make me stop.
He's pointing back at you now. You got 3 pointing back at you.
He's pointing back. Yes. Well, here, there you go. I'm pointing all at you, Thomas.
Yes.
There you go. Thomas, what is hiding in your blind spot? I have the 7 of Cups. And in this image from the Deviant Moon, the Paradoxical, someone is actually doing some creativity. They're painting. You are not creating anything. You need to be creating something. You need to have an output of creativity of some kind that is, I mean, dude, you need to like paint. You need to watercolor. You need to do something, because this is going to open things up differently for you. I have the 6. I have the 6 of Wands. Dude, you're not appreciating the successes that you've had. I mean, you're if you're seeing them, you're completely discounting. But let's be realistic. I mean, I have Death as the other card, Thomas, and you have that one too. And this one is you have to allow things to be released so that you can move on.
Yep.
So I'm going to stop there. So that's what I have for you, Thomas.
I absolutely agree. It's like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Okay. And this is something that you really, really need to let go of that, because you are not responsible for everything that goes on in everybody else's life. You don't need to solve everybody else's problems. And you need to find time to make time for yourself, so that you can look at these things and you can let them go. That's what this Devil card means to me, is like, put an end to it. Stop with the worrying. Stop with carrying everybody else's luggage. They can carry their own. They may not want to, they may not like it, but it's theirs to carry. It's not yours. And when you do that, that's when things really start to change, right? I get the world, and I do agree with Gerald that you don't realize how much of an impact you have on people. When you start to kind of let other people carry their own luggage, things are going to change for you really, really fast. Okay. And I did pull a Lenormand card, and I got the rider. There's messages coming in. You have heard those messages. They're saying, okay, you know what? Let all that other stuff go. And how about let's all spend a little bit of time in Thomas world and enjoying Thomas, instead of showing up at his front door, dropping all our crap in front of him and saying, yeah, let me know when you're done. So yeah, look after yourself. You first. That's what I got.
Well, I did not get the same card. So
Alrighty then.
Well, no. I had pulled one for him this morning just to see. It's who I am, and he got a different card, and I'm kind of glad he got a different card. So you got automation, right? Automation is about recognizing what? Patterns. If you didn't hear me whisper it, this is about recognizing patterns, right? You can spot a pattern faster than somebody else can. You may even point it out and may be mad at you because you pointed it out. You understand? I know you understand. You are nickel slick and you got the penny change to give it to them. So when somebody says that you didn't ask for their 2 cents, they didn't have to ask because it was a free gift. And if they don't like it, they can leave it sitting there. I think that is one of your best qualities, is that you recognize so quickly, even when you wouldn't think you would see these patterns, you recognize them. I asked them what kind of energy they were pairing this with. Like, for somebody to be just a good person to recognize patterns, well, let's go play a game together, or a memory or something, right? Because you're going to remember where all the matches are, right? Or the patterns on the back of the cards, or you're going to recognize it, right? You got deception in reverse, clinging to the past in reverse, and you got the thief in reverse. The deck you got me, the Patrick Valencia deck, said no, there's no thieving here. You are not so easily fooled. I know that you like to wear that as your sleeve and as a mask to let people think that you're simple or easily fooled. But heads up, y'all. No, you ain't. No, he ain't. So if anything else, this is everybody else's blind spot on Thomas to stop thinking that he is so easily fooled, because he recognized and saw your pattern and your stench coming a mile away. He is very easily recognizing your deception. He is not going to fall into the nostalgia, oh, you remember when conversation? You ain't buttering his bread, and you definitely ain't stealing his energy. So I wish I had a blind spot read for you, brother, but I don't. Keep recognizing them patterns, because it's literally one hell of a gift. And that's what I got for you.
Thomas said, Jimmy Slick here, LOL, Hershe.
Jiminy Slick.
Jimmy Slick. It's like, oh my.
There you go. Hope that resonated, Thomas. Okay. Michelle Krantz wants to know what is hiding in her blind spot. Okay.
Michelle Krantz, you're not paying attention to your emotions at all. You're not seeing the power that they have. You are there's emotion that needs to come out. You're not allowing it to come out. It's just it's what's going to happen is it's going to pop. So rather than allowing them, it feels very much like you are missing an opportunity to release some things as a slow release rather than popping a balloon. You don't want to pop a balloon, because there's a lot of collateral damage that happens with that. Saying things that you don't exactly mean. I would encourage you to be noticing the emotions that you're feeling, and then honor those, because when you bury them deep, they come out sideways. They come out as manipulation, and we don't want that to happen, because then the pendulum swings the other way. So that's what I have for you, Michelle.
Yeah, it's funny, the cards that that I got, 2 of them are sort of walking away cards. Okay, so I start off with the 6 of Wands. This is it's kind of a victory, and it's like almost as if you're taking pride in being able to suppress things, right? I'm not going to let that get to me. No, I'm not going to do that. Not realizing that, it absolutely is getting to you. And I think a lot of it has to do with either someone that you're dealing with who is very immature, or this could also be, sort of trauma from childhood, because from Lenormand, I got the child. So this is something new, something immature, something young, whatever. I also got the 8 of Cups, and that's walking away. Walking away. And what are you walking away from? You're walking away from yourself. You're the Empress. You've got everything that you need. You're just not trusting what it is that you have. You're not allowing yourself to be who you really are, and you're just sort of like you're giving in to someone else. That's what it feels like. Okay. And then there's a second walking away card, the 6 of Swords. This is going to come of waters. Like, you have to make a decision. You have to get out of this energy. You know that in order for your self-survival, you have to get out of this. I agree with Gerald. For the time being, you're taking more, you're spending more time patting yourself on the back for being able to ignore what's going on than you are in really looking at what's going on. So, yeah, that's what I get.
Oh, hi, Michelle. So the sigil I got for you was number 66. This sigil is about conversations. This isn't the conversations that you have with people, because obviously you're probably pretty good at that. This is the sigil for conversations with your body that you're not having, right? So this conversation sigil is about a conversation that you need to have with your body. You need to take some patience. I don't want to say tell your kidney to, give you a break. Your kidney's probably telling you to give it a break, right? I'm using kidney as an example. I'm not being told by any of my guides or any of that to say that, but I'm using it strictly as an example. You cannot tell your kidneys to take a break, but you can give your kidneys a break, right? So there's something in your body that really needs you to find some patience and work with it, because it is not broken. It's changing, right? What I need you to understand is it's putting you in queen energy, and you need to put yourself there with this kind of sigil. So for them to pair a queen with this sigil and patience and cyclist and Gerald's damn bird up there, all I can tell you is that your body needs you to listen to it. So have a conversation with your body. There is something very specific going on within you, and this is not medical attention or advice. This is just the sigil you got. Have a conversation with your body and find out what your body needs from you. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart.
There you go. Whoops.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's going on here with my. All righty. Kind of got a little lost in the technical end of things. Okay. Yeah. So, Dr. S, what is hiding in my blind spot? Yeah. And Nathaniel, I don't know that we'll have a chance to get to you, only because we're at 53, almost 54 minutes. Still have about 10 questions starred, and I really would like to keep this at about an hour. So, but you're always welcome to come back. You're always welcome to come back. We'll be doing this again in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Music Ryan. You have a great day.
Yes, I heard.
Dr. S, it's time to get out of your hermit mode. It's done. The reason that you were doing it now needs to all right, I'll just say it. Dr. S, stop being a stay-at-home fuddy-duddy who doesn't do anything with other people. Just get out and go out and shine your light into the world. You've spent a lot of time doing your inner reflection, it's time to move. It's time to move, because the energies that you are generating are going to get actually quite hot if you don't interact with some people. If you don't do that, you are going to actually, the tower moment or the aha moments, you are going to miss them. You're done with your aha moments by yourself, and they have been good. It's now time to move out and to interact with people and see what, this is to where the book knowledge becomes street knowledge. So that's what I have for you, Dr. S. Let me know what you think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You have spent a good deal of time with kind of that devil energy, doing a little bit of self-sabotage and telling yourself that there's all kinds of things that you can't do or you shouldn't do. Well, time to put that behind you. It's time to take a victory lap because you have done the work that you needed to do. It's time for you to be seen and heard by other people. So set your intention that you are going to put things out into the universe, out into the world, that it's almost like you're saying, oh, look out, world, I'm coming. Just get ready because I'm coming. There, you have had enough of being with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you've had enough about being kind of in the background. You want to be seen, you want to be heard, and that's okay. That's exactly as it should be. So you're going to take a chance, and with the Fool, you're going to find reasons to say yes more than you're going to say no, and get out there and just take a chance. Just take a chance. You never know what kind of things are waiting for you if you just kind of stay indoors and stay with that. No, this is what I know, and the world is a scary place out there. No, it's not. Go out there and find it. Yeah, that's what I got.
Hey, doctor. So what I've got for you is not a very comfortable one, right? I get this for myself a lot. I don't know if it's because I wanted to have a PhD in psychology, but this one hit me probably every week for like 6 weeks, just straight. No matter how much I shuffled, I always got number 51. 51 is beliefs, right? This is the bias, nasty beliefs, right? That we have deep bedded in our subconscious and our unconscious. Nothing to do with the conscious, right? This is deeply embedded. If it's so far in your unconscious, you might not even realize it in your subconscious, because those doors only open in extreme chaos energy, right? When all hell breaks loose, all of a sudden this little evil little shit comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're biased all of a sudden, and all of a sudden your belief is this, and you don't care about nobody else's, and blah, 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 blah. So you understand what I'm saying with this one? Because I bet that you have had it happen many times. They paired it with activation, right? So this is a challenge, and I am sorry, but I've got homework for you. Your first journaling prompt is, why would beliefs be bad? And the second, what does it mean if I find out it's true? Those are the two prompts that are going to literally help you figure out how to activate that subconscious and unconscious part of you so that you can work on removing the biased parts of belief. Everybody's got forced thoughts inside their head, no matter who they are. I don't care where they're at in the pyramid of this thing called life, right? You have birds and a new vision ahead of you. And all I can tell you is that go find you a bluebird and follow it for a while. Name it. Let it become your friend. Name it Bob. And just have a good day, because there's a brand new journey ahead of you. And it starts with you realizing that some of them beliefs that you may have are a little biased. I'm sorry, but that's your blind spot that I got for you, sweetheart.
Perfect.
I'm not sorry, but I hope that it helps you.
Yeah.
It's always hard to give somebody a message like that, Hershe.
It is. That's why, you know, it's not easy. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. All righty. And we have got Joyful Journey. And I think maybe Joyful Journey will probably be our last one because we are at an hour. Let me just double check to make sure that we don't have any members, and I don't. So, but yeah, if you didn't get a reading today, like I said, 2 weeks time, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we'll be here again and we'll be doing the same thing. So you can always come back. All right, Joyful Journey. What's hiding in my blind spot?
Dr. S said, thank you. More apropos than you all will ever know. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know that.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a huge help, especially
it
when
is.
you bring tough messages, Dr. S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Jen, are you still here? Jen, Joyful Journey.
Yes.
I have the four of wands. Traditionally, this card is a card of foundation and celebration. This is telling me you are holding on to something that has happened a long, long time ago. It is past its expiration date. The things that you have been working on just are, nope, they're done. You need to upset the apple cart a little bit in order to get some inspiration. Because I have the Father of Wands reversed. This is there. It feels very much like there's a block for you feeling energetically, and your enthusiasm is gone. It's waning, and you're not recognizing that at the core. You're still going through the motions, but it's not working. And I have the Hierophant reversed. Joyful Journey. It is completely time for you to do things differently and to stop following other people's rules. You're following other people's rules, and you're thinking that they are giving you the results that you want. You're not.
Yep.
So that's what I have for you, Joyful Journey.
Yeah, I very much agree with that. I start off with the Seven of Swords. This is compromise, dealing with other people. This is trying to be diplomatic and whatnot. And you can be diplomatic with a lot of people. You just have to be diplomatic with the right kind of people. I also get the Nine of Wands. This is it's like wanting to resolve something with a partner. And the difficulty comes in is the partner isn't necessarily the bad person. It's just that they are hanging on to their own challenges, to their own biases, for lack of a better word, right? They're just almost not as playful as you would need them to be. Okay. So it's time for you to start thinking about what is going to make you feel good and doing things that are going to bring you, and again, the Six of Wands, and I did shuffle, that is going to bring you that victory, that is going to bring you that sense of, hey, look at me, can you see me over here? And it's oh, okay. Sorry, I just got a hit that, yeah, it's almost like in this relationship, you need to be seen. Like you are feeling like you are not being seen in this relationship, and so you might need to take a few steps forward. I'm just going to do a Lenormand. Okay, yeah, Moon, a lot of emotion, a lot of be seen, joyful. Make sure that you are being seen. Yeah. Yeah. All right, sorry.
My turn. So, okay, hi, Joyful. Okay, so I was trying to figure it out, right? So there's optimism and then there's blinding optimism, right? So you got number 57. 57 is the blinding optimism, right? You can literally be so damn positive until you forget that you can't be positive in negative situations, right? You cannot pretend it's not happening. You can't pretend it's not there, right? You can't put that much blindfold on reality. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. So for you to have this sigil and it's paired with flight, this lets me know it's not about standing up and fighting. This is literally about trying to skip to a tower moment. I don't know any other way to say other than when bad shit happens, let it happen. Let it be bad. Let it be the worst, horriblest thing ever. Because without that realism, your optimism is going to blind you and you are going to get hurt in more ways than you can't even begin to imagine. Because fate and karma don't play well with blindfolds, right? Because they hit you head on. And if you got on a blindfold and you can't see them coming, they don't feel like you're playing very fair because you are hiding from reality. So what I need you to understand is that you are the master of no one, and neither is anybody else. You are not the master of the universe, and neither is anyone else. But what you are is the master of yourself. You can be the master over you, over your temple, and you can have such a high regard for yourself that you master yourself. You find your okay balance. Yeah, I've got some shit in my life, and yeah, I've got some blessings in my life, but I wouldn't have either one of them if I wouldn't acknowledge them and put them in the rightful place. Because I can't have one without the other. You can't have light without dark. You can't have love without hate. You can't have a God without a devil. It just don't work, right? You've got to have balance. And when it comes to that, it is not a dead issue for you, right? Urn is in reverse. So we are done. We don't have to worry about it being the end game. We have this as your end game. You are going to figure out how to not want to fly away from your own ugly and find a way to make it fit. But for right now, don't worry about mastering it because that's down the road. Right now, just worry about not fighting and flying from it when it comes. When we have them raw, epic, primal moments, when we do the ugly cry or the primal release of some kind, those are very ugly. We're very vulnerable. We're very transparent. We're very see-through in that moment. What you need to do is let that moment have its moment, because if you don't give it its moment, it's going to come back and bite you every single time because you're not giving it its power, and it has power and it has a place. So don't put those blinders on anymore. Throw the damn things away. You don't need them anyway. Be optimistic, but do not allow yourself to be blindly optimistic. And that's the blind spot I've got for you.
There you go. Perfect. That, I mean, perfect as in, yeah, that absolutely, that did resonate. It certainly resonated with me. So absolutely. And I want to say, book, yeah, we've got this show scheduled for 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That would be 12 Pacific, 2 Central, and 3 Eastern, right? Yes. So yeah, when you hit the notification, I think that it automatically defaults to whatever time zone you are in.
It does.
So that it lets you know that yeah, the show's going on in half an hour or whatever. So
I would just say do that, because then YouTube does the work for you.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So in that case, yeah, you don't have to. But thank you, all of you for being here, for spending time with us. I look forward to doing this again in 2 weeks' time. And
Mhm.
thank you, Hershe, and thank you, Gerald. You
You're
guys are just
welcome.
wonderful to work with.
You're welcome.
So I hope that you will have a lovely Valentine's Day. Go out there and have some chocolate, have some ice cream, have whatever, and realize that on Valentine's Day the calories don't count. I know a lot of people don't realize that, but I looked it up. They don't count. There you go.
And
Well, I
to,
got
and to
a whole lot of
piggyback
ice
on
cream.
that, this is the magic wand where all calories for for Valentine's Day are removed. They are removed.
Yes.
And this is for entertainment purposes only. So there you go.
All righty. Perfect. Well, everybody, take care. I'll be back on at 5 p.m. with Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. So that's what I'll be doing. Gerald, you got anything happening today?
I don't have anything happening for the rest of the day. Tomorrow I have Junosphere on my channel at 2 p.m. Eastern for a casual. And then I am on in the evening on with Colorful Foresight. They are hosting me on their channel. So I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent. Excellent. And Hershe, you said you've got something later on today?
Yep, I'm doing, well, shadow work tonight. It's not blind spots, but I am doing shadow work tonight on Thomas's channel. We do it every Wednesday. So come by, stop by and see us. Tonight we are checking your path. Are you on the spiritual path, the church path, or the graveyard path? It's a thing we do every 3 months.
Excellent. So yeah, you want to go like, share, and subscribe on Hershe and Gerald's channel so that you get notified when they're doing their thing. There you go. Thank you all. I will see you later. Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye.